Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This is London Tay coming to you today with another video. Today's video I'm going to do the basic goddess locks. Here I'm just showing you guys how I sectioned out the hair on my braiding rack. I have the Marley hair up top and then I have the free tress water wave hair at the bottom, okay? So you guys know that I'm using the Softy Vitamin Conditioner hair conditioner. I don't use the Blue Magic anymore. I just feel like this one smells better and it moisturizes better. So I'm just doing that to make sure her ends are sealed and protected. And then honestly, I'm just going to start box braiding. As you guys know, what faux locks, goddess locks, all of these things, you just box braid the real hair first and then you start to wrap, okay? She wants the goddess locks, so those have curly ends. So when I box braid the hair, I'm going to use the free tress water wave hair, and that is what I'm going to add on to box braid. Now you can do it two ways. You can box braid the hair halfway down and then add the free tress hair in the middle and then kind of braid to the end, or you can add the free tress hair from the beginning. I typically do it depending on the density of my client's hair. If my client has thick hair, I usually add the free tress at the end. If my client has thinner hair, I usually will add the free tress at the beginning to give more durability, okay? Now, if they have like thick hair and then it's like thinner around the edges, which is typically everybody's hair is a little thinner around the edges, I'll add it at the roots around the edges, okay? So all I'm doing is doing box parting, and then I'm just putting the shine and jam on the roots, and then I'm adding free tress. Now, when it comes to like every strand of the free tress, I just literally get one strand of the free tress, and then I split it in half, and I use 1/2 piece for one braid, okay? You don't need one piece per one braid. It'll be too bulky, and it'll be too much curly hair at the end, okay? So once I do that, I'm going to come back whenever I'm done box braiding.
I'm on your side, I'll be your shoulder, through the rough water, now, till we get by. And some good movies. I'll be damned if I ever let you down, babe. Cushion blows like a feather in a shockwave. You know my love is never fake. My mind's already been made. We get by. I'm on your side. I'll be your shoulder. Through the rough water, now, till we get by.
Okay, so now that I'm done box braiding a few rows, I'm going to start to wrap. So I'm going to, okay, so this beauty supply store, I typically don't like to use this brand of hair, but I'm using a Cuban twist. And the reason why I don't like using Cuban twist is because it's very rough. I like more of a softer Marley hair because the hair is softer, and then the Cuban twist seems like it just like draws out all the moisture out of my client's hair. So I typically like a softer Marley hair. Okay, I usually use dang, I can't even remember the name of it. If I can remember the name of the Marley hair I usually use, I'll link it below. But if not, sorry, y'all. But anyways, I'm using the Cuban twist because that beauty supply store that was open is the only one that had, that was open, and they had the Cuban twist. Okay, so we had to make it do what it do. Okay, so anyways, I'm using Cuban twist. I'm just going to use one strand per braid. I'm going to crochet it on the roots, under the braid, towards the root, and then I'm going to start wrapping. I typically start wrapping underneath, going over, not necessarily over underneath. So like I like to start on the left side and then start wrapping under and then over. To me, that just kind of, it flows better. It's not as bulky at the root, and yeah, I like it better that way. But then again, maybe it's because I'm left-handed, so I do everything towards the left. I'm doing everything starting on the left-hand side. But anyway, so that's just what I'm gonna do, you guys. She wants a lower back length, but in my opinion, the curls are the only thing that has to sit lower back. Now, if she just wanted faux locks, then I would make the faux locks all the way lower back. But when they want like lower back or mid back, and you have those curly ends, it kind of gives you a little bit more room to kind of leave more curly ends than not. Y'all get what I'm saying. And like I said, if y'all, you kind of gotta judge off of like how tall the person is, how much hair they want, yeah, so and she wanted like mix with blonde, so she wanted a couple blonde pieces. So I got like one pack of the Cuban twist hair in the 27, and then I got one pack of the free tress border wave in the color 1B27. So it's like a 1B at the root, and then it ombres into a 27. So I'm just gonna kind of sporadically do that all over the place, as well as with the Marley hair. So yeah, so basically, when I wrap, I usually can use one strand, okay, up until I get to the middle of the head. When I get into the middle of the head, since it's further away from the bottom of the head, like the bottom of the back, it tends to run out shorter. So I have to end up adding, one more piece of the Marley hair, and then that will kind of, even itself out. So the back of her hair, I usually can use one strand. The middle and the top of her hair and the front of her hair, I have to use 2 strands of the Marley hair per braid, okay? So keep that in mind. Okay, so also when I do the box part, I make sure that I do every box that is above that row in between those boxes, because you don't want those locks to be stacked on top of each other, and then you have all those big gaps in between that you see. You're like, dang, what happened? She could have made these locks in between, you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes it look bald headed. Like, I don't like that look, okay? I don't like that. Okay, so yeah. So as you can see right now, what I like to do is I like to, with every like lock, to me it's just too bulky when it comes to the curly end. So I'll just split off a little piece of the curly end, and I'll just cut all the rest of the curly ends off on that. Like, I don't want the whole curly ends to stay. I feel like that is too much hair. And then on top of that, it's free tress. It is fake hair. It is synthetic hair. The more hair you have, the nappier it will get, okay? So I like to kind of just leave like a little strand, per braid, and just call it a day. I don't like to do too much, okay? And I do seal with the nail glue. But yes, and after I'm done, I like to just spray the hair with oil sheen, and then I use my even edge control to lay the edges down. And that's it. That's pretty much what you do with these goddess locks, y'all. I barely do these. Everybody wants bohemian. Everybody wants knotless braids and things like that. So yes, guys, so it's one of my favorite clients. She came back 2 years later to get these. I stopped doing hair last year, so she couldn't do it, but she about to go on vacay, okay? And I do not blame her, because the Rona about to have all of us back inside the house. But yes, guys, so that's basically kind of like a little quick little explanation. If you guys want a super more detailed tutorial, I can do that. If you want, just let me know. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I will have all the information of what I use in the description box below. And I hope y'all are appreciating this consistency, okay? I am not playing. I'm busting these videos out, okay? I know y'all see it. If y'all see it, give me a thumbs up, comment on this video, and say, I know you see it. I know you see it. But anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. This is how the after results looked. She loved it. But yes, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will talk to y'all in my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.
Hey, when you